Hey everybody, what's good? Which it is Friday. Congratulations, friends. You have made it through another work week. Hopefully you had some successes this week. I know it's been a while since I've been up here, just basically because a sister haven't had much to say, and the sister's been busy. Sister's been trying to play catch up. A sister did some spring cleaning over spring break, and it's been a lot. But today, I got a message for you, so here we go. Excuse me, if I had to title this 5F Friday, I would just have to title it Form, like F-O-R-M, okay? So, this past spring break, I had an opportunity to go to Longwood, and I'm going to be on their podcast, so stay tuned for that. And one of the questions was talking about like being unseen. And so my answer to that was some of the most beautiful things come from like being covered, if that makes sense. And I said, in order for a butterfly to become a butterfly, it has to go into a cocoon, right? And so in looking at that analogy and looking at that, maybe like 2 weeks later, Daryl and I were having a conversation about like growth and about how growth is hard. And like, even when you're not looking forward, as long as you keep breathing, you're going to have a chance to grow. And growth, sometimes it sucks, you know? And so I just told him, I was like, babe, like, you're in your cocoon moment. And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, so, the cocoon. So when the caterpillar goes into, like, turns to a butterfly, it has to go into, like, what is it, the chrysalis or the cocoon? But technically, the caterpillar has to like bury itself, like cover itself up. Okay, so it has to make it. And then once it's inside of that hard shell, essentially, it turns into goo. Like it eats itself and transforms, and it's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And then when it's breaking out of its shell, it literally has to use skills and tools that it didn't have before. So think about it, a caterpillar's body, when it's a caterpillar, it's like big, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it would give me mindset like a big bodybuilder, and then with a lot of weight. And then when it's coming out of the cocoon though, it's got little legs. I mean, not little legs, but like thin legs, like skinny. So it's almost got to use a different skill set to come out. And that's what I want to just, tell you guys and give you some encouragement right now, because if you're in a cocoon moment, it's okay, because you're making a decision to change your habits. You're making a decision to bury yourself. You're making a decision. So whether it's like, I'm going to lose weight, or whether it's I'm going to start eating healthy, or whether it's I'm going to read a couple of books, like, you're making that decision. You're going into your cocoon, like you're essentially burying your old self, right? And then when the caterpillar like digests itself, like that's you like literally learning new habits. And so like you're getting up early, and you're trying to, make that become a habit, or you're ordering a diet instead of a regular Coke, or you're eating a salad, or you're trying to cut out chips. Like, as you're turning into goo, like sometimes you might feel like goo, because basically that's what you're doing. You're changing yourself up. You're becoming something new. And then as the caterpillar is breaking out of its shell and becoming the butterfly, that is you being a new you. That is you flying off into basically your dreams and goals and desires and whatever you set out to do. So that's you that's lost like the 10 pounds, or that's you that's fitting into this outfit, or that's you getting that promotion. And so I'm gonna just tell you that if you're haven't gone through a cocoon moment, it's on its way. If you're going through a cocoon moment, identify where you're at, and just know that you're going to be okay. Why? Because eventually you're going to become a butterfly, and it's all going to make sense at the end. Okay. So of course, if no one told you they love you today, just know that I do. Hope you have a fantabulous weekend, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye now.